I'm rejuvenated. I'm down, I want to say 15 pounds. Yeah, I ain't tell me I was getting a little bigums, okay? But, you know, a lot of things happen, okay? I lost my hair. It was a lot. So I said, I'm coming back and I'm going to be revived. Hey guys, this is HOPEsaidit. I know. Who? It's HOPEsaidit. I'll explain later. Back with another HOPEsaidit uncut video for you. I know it's been a while, but I think I'm back and better than ever. And I know this is like my third rebirth, but but it's gonna be good. Like, I'm excited for this year because I'm gonna give you all kinds of content related to marriage, motherhood, hair, and life. That's what HOPEsaidit is all about. Almost like a guide to adulting, but not really. I just want to build a community of, you know, people trying to live the Christian way, being a mother or wanting to be, being a wife or wanting to be, you know, and just working through that together, because we're not perfect, right? But with the right community, right people around you, I think we can accomplish that, because that's probably a void in society, really. I think that, you know, the older generation that used to kind of help the younger generation, just because of the signs of the times, or just the changes of the time, or maybe everybody's more secluded and not communal. We're not really doing that. So I just want people to have a space to be able to learn, to be able to grow in their walk, in their Christian walk, in their walk as they're being a mother, the godly way, being a wife, the godly way. And of course, I'm about hair. So this is what this is going to be. Not gonna lie, there could be some reality show recaps in there every once in a while, but it's just gonna be Real Housewives and 90 Day Fiance, because that's the only thing I have time to watch. But at least it will help you out, because you don't have to watch an hour and a half, an hour reunion. I got you in like 15 minutes, okay? So before we move forward, I feel like I have to go way back, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I remember HOPEsaidit, but wasn't she text-lax, and what is she doing? Okay, so here's the whole rundown. In the last 10 years, right, because that's basically when this has been happening. Last 10 years, when I first started, I was text-lax. There were no text-lax people on YouTube. Well, let me not say that. Hardly any text-lax people on YouTube. So I said, you know what? I'm going to help out people who are text-lax. And that was great. You know, I was helping people. I was sending them my how-tos for how to text-lax your hair, giving them hairstyle guides and how to stretch your hair longer, all this stuff. And that was good until I went natural a couple years later. So when I went natural, out of pure laziness, nothing happened to my text-lax hair. I'm not hating on anybody who's text-lax. I would if I had someone to do it, but my sister got lazy and she was like, "This is too much hair, so good luck." So I forcefully had to go natural because no one wanted to text-lax my hair anymore. But I went natural, and everybody's natural on YouTube, you know? So I kind of lost my identity, and I was like, well, I don't know what to talk about, because, yeah, there's a lot of Black girls on YouTube who are natural, who are already teaching people how to be natural. Yes, I can add my own style to it and all that other stuff, but it was just a very saturated market, and I was like, So then I expanded it. I expanded it to, okay, well, let's not only talk about hair. I'm way more than that. I'm multidimensional. So let's talk about, at the time, marriage. Let's talk about marriage. I'm married. I was newly-ish wed at the time. Let's talk about motherhood, because I just had a kid. That would have been like 9 years ago. And then again, 7 years or 6 years ago, you know, so things like that, to where I was like, okay, I'm not just hair, I'm marriage, I'm motherhood, and just life in general. And then life hit me. So this is going to be, I'm not trying to have these explanations be long. I literally just want you to see my mindset, like where I was, where I'm going to now, and where I'm going to in the future. And hopefully you can join me in the HOPEsaidit community as we go along this journey of just building each other up in these different stages of life. Because I feel like what I experienced, what I passed through, it was necessary for me to get to where I'm going here and where I'm trying to go now. So in that motherhood stage, it was kind of hard to stay consistent with content. Like when I was text-lax, I was, you know, a video every other month or something. It wasn't consistent. But even when I was a mother, even though I am, now let me not say was, as a mother, especially as more kids started coming, I was like, content what? No. And as a mother, or if you're pregnant, or if you're nursing, you just don't feel yourself, right? You're just like, oh my gosh, I gained 40, 50 pounds, something. I promise you, I have to think about my age long and hard, because there are 3 or 4 birthdays that happen either while I was deeply pregnant or on maternity leave that I just forget about it. So I literally have to do the math when someone asks me how old I am, because I'm just like, I don't know. I didn't celebrate like 4 of them. So I just now am kind of getting into the swing of things. My kids are 9, 6, and 4. As of a couple weeks ago, they're 9, 6, and 4 now. And so you might be thinking, golly, it took you that long to get a hold of your life and motherhood. No, it did not. But life be lifing. So in the middle of all of that, in the middle of, being married and having kids, in 2020, and yeah, if y'all follow me, you already know, 2020, June 7th, 2020, never going to forget that date. My father passed away, and he was in Nigeria at the time. So that probably is when everything went on a screeching halt. Like, life was crazy and, doing this and that, and you're busy and you're doing, whatever. But I think that's the time where I was like, okay, what? And then you reevaluate what's important. As you're striving for a career or whatever, you start noticing, I don't care about this. What? If I'm at a funeral and they say, Hope was a great coworker. Get him off the stage. Great coworker, great. But I want my children, my husband, my sister, my mother, my brothers, my friends to say, no, this is the kind of person she was, not the kind of worker she was, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want the work part of it, but that's what we kind of focus more on. Work. So that's probably when my mindset changed. And I was like, I work in excellence. Hello. I work in excellence, but let me make sure that excellence is being toward the right thing. So, I think it was when my dad passed away, that I think in the year 2020. Yeah, it was 2020. 2020, my New Year's resolution. I was like, HOPEsaidit is back. I'm going to do content every week. Every Wednesday is a blog post. Every Friday is a video. And that's what it will be now. But that's what I did in 2020, right? Like I said, June 7th, 2020, screeching halt. Okay. And I feel like I still did content. That was the crazy part. I was like, okay, no, I'm going to do it every week. Cause I got a full-time job. So like coming back and actually giving content as well and posting on social media, this and that, that's like 2 full-time jobs, right? So I did that. And honestly, I maybe should have stopped, but just because if I put my mind to something, I'm going to complete it. So even though sometimes I wasn't all the way in the right mindset to record, I was like, every Wednesday, every Friday, the video's dropping every Friday. I got to, and even if you look at the past videos, you can probably see like, is she even into it? I think I was wearing sunglasses. I had a scarf on sometimes. I just was not in it, but I was like, I have to give content. Would I redo it? I don't know, because I met my goal. I did the content, I finished up, but it was a lot. I think that year was a lot, and that's when I had a lot of time to think. So by the end of 2020, I think I was just burnt out, and I was like, I'm done. I became a huge lurker on social media, if I was even on. I kind of like left. I didn't care what everybody else was doing. I didn't care about anything. It just put me I got a lot of time to think in 2021. In 2021, I was like, there's a lot of things happening, personally. My dad died, my mom was sick for a little bit, and everything's great now. But that's just what my mindset was. It was like rebuilding, what am I doing? And I wasn't going to come back to HOPEsaidit. I'll be honest. I really wasn't. I was like, HOPEsaidit it was for text legs, and then it was this. And to be honest, I was like, and what did I do 2020 for? Like all that consistent content, I had like 60 views for some videos, But then the Lord convicted me. I mean, when I had confirmation over and over and over again, because people be like, oh, what happened to HOPEsaidit? Are you coming back? I have this with my hair. Are you going to do a video about that? Oh, you should do a video about motherhood and this. And I was like, now you want HOPEsaidit. Like y'all weren't watching in 2020. But I was going to leave it alone, but then I really felt convicted because I was like, oh my gosh, was I chasing viewership? There are some people who are subscribed, who lurk, whatever, and they need the content. They need the friend in their head. They need whatever I provide, and I'm being selfish because what that one person needs, I'm like, who cares about that one person? I'm trying to attract this person. It was ridiculous. I was like, what kind of Hollywood mindset is that? You ain't nobody. And I'm not. So I was like, you know what? I'm starting HOPEsaidit, and it's just to serve who it needs to serve. It needs to serve that whirlwind of like, because I mean, adulting, it was a whirlwind. I got married in my early, well, no, not early. I got married in my mid-20s, and literally since that time, 10 years, it was like, oh my gosh, marriage, kids. And it was a whirlwind. And maybe if I have this community to help someone who may be in the same thing, or help somebody who wants to be, maybe I can convince people not to do it. I don't know. I don't regret it, but I think it's because of my personality and because of my mindset and yada, yada, yada. And some people just aren't ready for that. Some people aren't cut out for it. I don't know. But hopefully this community that will grow or that will build will help people in that aspect as well. Thinking about it, I really would just like, if I'm going to start this up, I'm going to do it right. If I'm going to start this up, I'm going to have a goal and a purpose, and my heart will be to serve, and my heart will be to hopefully help someone else. Because I can't be the only one feeling like, oh, we're drowning in adulthood, or being a mom and being like, so no one told me about all this. I have 3 boys, y'all. Okay. Like that's not, first of all, we added a dog to it like a dummy. And so now I have 4. Like I'm the only girl. Okay. I'm the only girl in this house. I'm lying because my mom's here, but still, do you get the point? When I started, YouTubing years ago, it was a different world. It was just a bunch of, who I followed, girls, turn on your camera and teach a lesson, get ready with me, or let's do hair and this and that. It wasn't so commercialized, it was just some normal people living their life, and we just got a piece of someone's life that we didn't really know. But now it's just, I don't know. I just feel, I don't want to be that old grumpy person, but it was just so much. Like by when I took my break, I was like, well, I don't need to come back because YouTube is different. It's just different. And it is. It really is. But with my break, I was like, I will use it to my advantage. It can be different, but there are still people with the same mindset. You just got to find your people. If you're not for me, you're not for me. And you don't have to be over here. Don't be writing your little nasty comments. If you're not for me, just keep on scrolling. Okay, so that's kind of where I came from. That's the background of HOPEsaidit. So let me tell you kind of what's up with this year. So January 1st, 2023, I said, okay, I'm coming back with HOPEsaidit, but I need another mindset. I just want life to be different. I feel like everything's been on autopilot, and I kind of want to take the reins back, yielding to God, but taking the reins back of, hey, what are you doing, and being intentional and strategic about what I do. So January 1st, I went on a fast. I guess you can call it the Daniel fast, but it was only fruit, veggies, cashews, water, all of January 2023. And because I was incorporating a lot of things. It was about a lot of things. What I wanted to focus on, I think I called it the 5 F's: faith, finance, fitness, family, and friends, maybe. I don't know. But either way, there are 5 goals. Okay. So I was like, I'm going to read a book every month. I'm ahead of schedule on that, but like read a book. I'm going to work out, such and such, times a day. Like I had a category, and I'll do a video of each category, but I just want to give an overview now. But I had a category for everything, like faith, and that was so important because as you're an adult, I realized, golly, there are some Bible stories that I'm not knowing the details of. I know the essence of it, but just to give an example, like Noah's Ark. Okay, you read it and you're like, oh, animals 2 by 2. Okay. But no, like when you're reading it, it says 7 pairs of the clean animals. Okay. So yes, it's 2 by 2, but there were 7 pairs of the clean animal and 1 of the unclean. It's crazy. I'm like, oh, okay. So obviously well, maybe you learned this, I don't know, but I'm just saying we just learned 2 by 2, okay? But there were more than just 2 pairs of each animal. But that's different stuff like that, to where I was like, oh my gosh, I need to read my dang I need to read my dang Bible for myself, because you get so caught up in the New Testament and knowing verses and this and that. I was like, I need to know the essence and the foundation of it. So I was a long way to say, I said I was going to focus on faith and was praying more, read the Bible more, know the Bible for myself, have a more personal relationship with Christ, and like just talk to him more. So that was a big part of it. And as I was researching, you know, and part of the fitness thing, I was like, oh, fasting and what it does for you and yada, yada. I'll talk more about intermittent fasting because I'm still doing that. The benefits of fenugreek, because I think that's what helped my hair out, and maybe my skin, I don't know yet, and fitness in general. So touching on all those stuff. But towards the end of the month, like a dummy, because I was researching, I was like, oh, I'm going to do intermittent fasting. I've been doing that all of January, intermittent fasting. But then, you know how you scroll through YouTube and there is something, oh gosh, I wish I knew this doctor's name. Well, it's Dr. something, I'll link him. But he was talking about 3-day fasting and 5-day fasting and 7-day fasting or whatever. And just the benefits that it could have. I was like, what? You can rejuvenate your cells? I just needed a jump start. I was like, child, I've been eating crap, you know. I'm addicted to sugar. I'm slow. I'm this and that. So at the end of the month, I went on a whole 3-day fast. And it started good. I mean, 3-day water fast. So I only drank water. So it started good. First day, cool. Ooh, by day 2.5, I was like, okay, that's fine. Still drinking my water, still, you know, doing whatever. Oh, by day 3, it was over. Day 3, I was sick. So it felt like, it wasn't like sick, like a flu or anything. It literally was like you're detoxing. You know, it just felt like I was on drugs and you just took the drug away from me. So I'm up there like, it was horrible. And it took me like 4 days to get back to it. So I fasted for 3, recovered for 4, and then I was back on it. But when I tell you, when I was back on it, I felt like a new person. Like to this day, it's March right now. Till this day, I don't eat junks and stuff. I don't, like, my pantry's full of snacks for the kids. I don't eat snacks. I don't eat those snacks. I still only eat from 11 to 7. I haven't eaten fast food except for like a Chipotle bowl with no rice. You know, it's crazy how like people offer me candy. I used to be like, oh, I don't want your candy, you know. And I don't know, it's because during that month of January, I also research and try to be in tune with, you know, what's healthy and what's not. But I really think that fast, even though it was a doozy, it literally jumpstart the system. So I'm going to incorporate that probably like twice a year. I'll probably do it in January sometime, and then again in like August or something like that. I don't know. But either way, that is what got me focused. I was like, you know what? I'm rejuvenated. I'm down, I want to say 15 pounds. Yeah, I ain't tell me I was getting a little bigums, okay? But, you know, a lot of things happen, okay? I lost my hair. It was a lot. So I said, I'm coming back and I'm going to be revived. I'm going to have a new attitude. I'm going to just be me. It's just different. It feels different. It feels good. I'm only surrounding myself with, you know, positive people. And I don't put up with crap. When I tell you, I don't care. Half the time, drama comes to me and I'm like, I just don't care. I don't like you. I'm sorry. I don't care, you know? That's the attitude I have. It's a good mindset. Not saying everything's perfect, but I mean, I just feel better health-wise. I feel better spiritually. I feel better in every aspect, whether it be, you know, work, friends, blah. It's just a good place to be. And I just want you to be in this place too. I want us to work together to just achieve greatness in this community that we're building: marriage, motherhood, hair, life. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to come and give you guys an update of that. I know you're like, your January was a little rough. It was, not gonna lie. But I wanted to come back and just let you know that, listen, HOPEsaidit will be doing this, but my heart is going to be different. It's not going to be like, ooh, is this topic going to get a lot of views? I really don't care. I care about what my community would like to see. So you'll see a survey later. I'll be surveying and putting it on social media just to make sure I'm even doing the topics you guys want to see. You know, there's a lot of people who maybe want more marriage content, and then I gotta get my husband on here. Or, you know, you want more motherhood content. Whatever the case may be, I could do that. And now I have friends of the show because I connected with a child therapist, an adult therapist too, a couple different people, finance people. You know, that's another big thing that I want to do. You know, no one teaches us adults, well, me adults, mostly adults of color, I don't know, but really about finances. I'm like, yeah, I earned and I know how to save, but no one taught me how to invest like that. No, you know, things like that. So now I have a financial advisor. I have different friends of the show who could come on here and just help. I know some of you want to know about my hair. It's hairing, okay? Last time I had a setback. For those of you who don't know, after my dad's funeral, yada, 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 I lost my hair. It went from like, I don't know, I lost about 6 to 7 inches because of breakage, because I didn't care about my hair anymore, yada, yada, yada. And even in my video that I said, you know, I'm going to twist it until kingdom come. I said that it won't be good until maybe 2 years from now. I think I'm at the 1.5 year mark. So I'm going to go to the salon at the end of this year in December. I hope to, if there's an opening, I hope to go at the end of this year, go ahead and book, and I will do a silk press, and hopefully I'm doing the right thing with my hair. If not, then it's going to be another cry fest because I just lost more inches. But anyways, that's the goal. That is the goal. So next week I'll come to you because it's time to retwist, as you can see. So I'll come to you with a retwisting video. I'll do a hair update video. I need to do a video updating my regimen. So that's what I'll do at the same time. As I retwist, I'll update my regimen, include exact links to what I'm using, including the fenugreek and the new hair products I'm using. Well, the updated hair products I'm using. I'm just excited because there's a lot of great things in store. I was not going to start until like I had it perfect, you know, because people who know me know like, hey, I'm trying to do things in excellence, you know, and have, you know, oh, can I have an LED light that says HOPEsaidit or Hope, you know, this and that and this, and where's the studio, this and that. And then I just say, you know what, I just got to start. I'm just gonna start. This is good enough. I'm at the I'm in my bedroom, okay? But it's more intimate, right? You're in my room, we talking. And you'll just grow with me, child. If we get better equipment or something, you'll see it. But for now, you can hear me, you can see me. That's good enough. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for welcoming me back. I would say subscribe and so get the notification, smash the bell, as people say. It's so annoying. But most of y'all are gonna lurk. Okay, let's be real. Most of y'all are just gonna lurk and be like, I'll just check up on HOPEsaidit when I feel bored. Okay, well, the true ones can subscribe still, you know, subscribe, that's what you do. But I'm also on social media at HOPEsaidit, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. What's Twitter though? You know, Twitter's kind of, I'll keep it, but I'm just saying. And I know TikTok is where all the cool people are. I have a handle, child, so follow me, but I don't have content posted just yet for that. I will though. I really will be. I'll do something. But yeah, just I want to know what your New Year's resolutions were, because I'm sticking with it. Those 5 F's. Oh yes, we doing that. What are yours? How are you sticking to it? And let's do this year together. My word of this year is accountability. So in all of those areas, I was like, if I don't reach those goals or my goals, it's my fault because I wasn't accountable. So I said I'm coming back to HOPEsaidit. I'm going to come back consistently in a new way that I think will help and be of service. And that's basically what I wanted to do in the first place. So thank you for watching all of this. I know this has been kind of lengthy, but not really. This is probably going to be the standard time for most of my videos anyways. So, you know, just enjoy the ride, lock in. My sister always says I do an awful job at ending a video because she's like, oh my gosh, will you just say bye? So I will say bye. Okay? Y'all have a great day. Bye. I haven't done that in a while, okay? Woo. Did y'all peep this picture of me and my dad?